Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day so far. My name is JurassicKM. Welcome to today's video. In this video, we will be doing another episode of Palette Swap. Going into this series, I did not intend to have the first two episodes cover Jurassic World Dominion. It just kind of happened. But today, we are going to do a palette swap of the Dilophosaurus. We've got the Spitting Kenner figure from 1993, and we have the Spitting Dino Rivals figure from Mattel from 2019. So what we're going to do is we're going to give the Mattel figure the 1993 coloration, and we're going to give the Kenner figure the Dominion coloration. I forgot to take pictures of these figures before I had primed them and painted them with the 2:1 tan base coat, so that's why the thumbnail looks a little different this time around, but let's jump right into it. At the time of this recording, I had been in quite the creative low. I was lacking inspiration, motivation, or the creativity to actually do any repainting. However, the trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth has recently dropped, and I figured, well, that's as good a reason as any to motivate myself to get back into the swing of things so that I could stay off of social media and try to avoid any spoilers. So for this, we are going to start with a 1-to-3 wash of antique white for the underbelly on both the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World Dominion versions of the Dilophosaurus. For this next step, we're going to take a 1-to-5 wash of citrus green, and we are going to put it on the overbelly and the back of the frill for the Jurassic Park variant, and for the Jurassic World Dominion variant, we are putting this wash over the entire figure. Now, for the Dominion variant, I'm not going to go over every step in grave detail. I'm just covering the ones that are overlapping. So if you need a complete refresher on how to do the Dominion Dilophosaurus, I will put a link in the description to the original video. So now we're going to add a 1-to-3 mix of leaf green onto the overbellies of the dinosaurs. Now for the Dominion one, you want this to touch down a little bit into the underbelly. It's around here that the steps for painting these two variants start to branch off, so the rest of the commentary will be focused more on the Jurassic Park version. Next, we're going to take a 1-to-10 of Campground, and we're going to go over our leaf green, and we're going to dab off any excess Campground with a paper towel. So we didn't need to use any paper towel on the Campground. Awesome. Let's see if we can replicate that by doing a 1-to-10 cinnamon brown on top of the antique white. We are going to do some black straight out of the cap for the claws on the Jurassic Park variant, and then we're going to take a moment and get caught up on a few steps for the Dominion variant. Again, if you want a full rundown of how to do the Dominion colors, link is in the description below. Now we're doing a 1-to-2 mix of black and Campground. We're going to mix that 1-to-4 with water, and we're going to make the pattern down the body of the Jurassic Park version. Now we take some white paint, we mix it 1-to-1 with water, and then we're going to trace the outline of the dark color that we just applied. While we wait for the white outline to dry, we're going to take some yellow straight out of the cap and do the eyeballs, and then we're going to take some black straight out of the cap for the pupils and nostrils. We're going to put a 1-to-5 mix of deep red onto the Dilophosaurus's throat. Then we are going to do some blush pink straight out of the cap for the inside of the mouth. So now what you want to do is you want to take some wisteria for the tongue and then add a little bit of black on the tip of the tongue. Now we want to do a 1-to-10 wash of African violet on the inside of the mouth. Now we're going to do a 1-to-1 mix of white and daffodil yellow, and then we are going to color the teeth of our Dilophosaurus. We're going to do a 1-to-10 wash of raw umber on our Dilophosaurus anywhere where we've painted except for the inside of the mouth, and if need be, dab off any excess wash with a paper towel. Before we swoop in and finish the most iconic part of the Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus, I feel like we've been kind of neglecting our Dominion Dilophosaurus, so we are going to get that one caught up before we work on the retractable frill. All right, we're really at the 11th hour with these two figures. So to start us off on the frill, we are going to do a 1-to-2 mix of yellow. Next, we take some black straight out of the cap, and we're just going to gently brush the edge of the frill. Next, we're going to apply a 1 to 10 wash of black over the black that we just applied, and we're going to go a little further into the frill. We now take some white out of the cap, and we're going to trace out the pattern on the frill for the next step. Now we take some deep red straight out of the cap, and we put it in the white lines that we just applied. This final step is pretty simple. We're going to take some black straight out of the cap, and we're going to add some dots throughout the frill, and then we're going to use our 1 to 10 black wash that we had before, and we're going to put it on the inside of the frill closest to the Dilophosaurus head. Now we need to add the finishing touches to our Dominion Dilophosaurus. Once the finishing touches on both of these figures are done, we are going to clear coat them, and then we're going to add our clear nail polish to the eyes, nostrils, mouth, and claws, and then we're going to call these figures done. And thus concludes this episode of Palette Swap, covering the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World Dominion variants of the Dilophosaurus. I love how these figures turned out, and I hope to do more Palette Swap episodes further down the road. Now, for the next video, we are going to be doing one more Hasbro tribute, and we are going to be repainting this bootleg Jurassic Park 3 React Attack Velociraptor. Folks, if you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch it. If you like what you see, be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for any future notifications. And until next time, this is JurassicKM, signing off.